Now wait just a damn minute.
Spock, start your computations for time warp.
I'm Thomas Negretti Flores III, Esquire!
And I am Travis Baker, son of no one worth mentioning.
And we are Give Us the Launch Codes! Folks, we're going to have a fun episode today, as you saw from our opening.
This is spawned by a funny meme I saw online. The meme was how, normal people would time travel, and it's like, hey, I'm your grandson. Oh, my God. And then how base people would time travel. And then it showed the Stargate SG-1 cast being like, hey, John Brown, big fans of yours. We want to help you guys out. Here's some P90s and some C4s to help you with your little slave uprising. And John Brown was like, word.
See, the C4 has gotten such a staple in television. P90s, C4, and the KG9s. But yeah, we're talking about time travel today.
So I just said, fuck it. You know, what would you do? What events in the past would you change? Anything. Doesn't even have to be something in your history textbooks. It could be anything.
I like that. No, so today, folks, and Give Us the Launch Codes, we're going to time travel. Before we go into, though, just so, again, I like to do a little quick personal stuff to know more about us. Travis, what's your favorite time travel movie?
It's got to be Star Trek 4.
It is?
It's got to be Star Trek 4. It's the one out of any time travel movie, it's definitely the one I've rewatched the most. It's just a great movie.
It's a good movie. It is on par with Wrath of Khan.
It just has fun with the concept. It doesn't have rules of I mean, fucking Scotty gives the formula for transparent aluminum.
Yeah, I love that scene.
And then when Bones is like,
You realize, of course, that we give him the formula. We're altering the future.
What? How do we know he didn't invent the thing?
that's the end of that conversation.
It's honestly that Star Trek film, like the first one, that's sci-fi. That's what sci-fi is.
Yeah.
Because two is just badass because it's Wrath of Khan. It's just badass. But 4 is what sci-fi is meant to be.
And also, it's just it's you break kind of Star Trek, especially classic TOS Star Trek, to its basic elements, which is those characters. You don't have the Enterprise. You don't even have the uniforms.
No, they're in normal garb.
Take these characters, throw them in 1986, and see what they do.
And hey, you know what? Kirk still gets some ass. He still gets that booty. My favorite time travel movie is actually Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Okay. I love that. Dude, you just think about that movie. It's just two goofballs having to finish a history project, yet they're trying to make a band that sucks, but apparently this band saves the universe, and Rufus, played by freaking George Carlin, comes in a phone booth to help them. They're time traveling to get an A on a history report that they give in an auditorium for their graduating class, not their history class. The entire graduating class has to give this big-ass public speaking history report just to graduate high school, and that's the movie. We're just time traveling they're time traveling to learn history.
Yes.
That's what your time traveling's supposed to be.
I just love time travel fiction where they don't have strict rules about consequences. It's why I like Outlander.
Oh, yeah.
Which is it's not nearly as funny as the other things we mentioned, but Outlander's rule is it is a lot sexier. But also Outlander's rule is that time travelers cannot change the past. It's it is not in an individual's power to do that. No matter what you do, you cannot fuck up the past. What is going to happen is predestined. Yeah.
And that's what I love. I love Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. It ends great. The opening little monologue that George Carlin says, bowling averages are up, golf is down. And then remember the ending scene when when Bill and Ted and the princesses are jamming out and it's horrible, and George Carlin breaks the fourth wall and says, "They get better." All right, let's time travel. Let's get in our time travel device, whatever it may be. Yeah. I like to stand in my time travel device, if you don't mind.
I have like an order. My list is ordered from like most recent to most distant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is I just want to have fun with time and have a little chaos.
Okay.
That's how I'm doing time travel. Okay. So this was your idea. Mm-hmm. I think you should go first, and we'll just take turns. So most recent. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! I don't. Oh God!
It'll get more serious.
Oh God!
I
just saw your face too.
It's going to start very light.
Jesus!
I'm going to go back in time to 2010 and march to the headquarters of EA. Tell them I'm a time traveler from the future, and say, "Yo, you got to give BioWare 2 more years on Mass Effect 3, man." You do realize Mass Effect 3 is theoretically the most ambitious video game ever made, all right?
Yeah, I remember that trailer.
You can't rush that. Oh, and that idea of like which ending you choose, destroy, synthesis, control, whoever is spearheading that, you gotta threaten to fire them because you can't do that ending, man. That ending sucks. Give a 2013 release date, and I promise you will go down in history as like one of the greatest games. And the extra weight means extra hype, means more money, which means we could have seen Mass Effect 3 in 2013's top 10 list in the top 10 video game
list that we did.
The episode we did, yeah.
You're right. Honestly, I remember that trailer they did for Mass Effect 3 promotional where all those, I don't know the game that much, but those enemy ships were just crashing onto the planet.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Mm-hmm. That was awesome. All right. I like that.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Yep.
Your number one's a video game.
Yep.
My number one's a video game.
Oh, no.
I want to create some chaos in the timeline.
Okay.
I'm going to go back in time to, let's say, 1998, 1999. I want to convince the developers of Bungie to keep Halo Combat Evolved, because it got released November 15th in 2001. Yes, yeah, you know where I'm going with this. I want to cause chaos. I want to change shit. I want to convince the developers of Bungie to keep Halo Combat Evolved as an RTS and not a first-person shooter. People, if you don't realize this, when Halo first came out, it's a first-person shooter. The whole franchise, except for the Halo Wars.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they only made Halo Wars to give hardcore Halo fans a taste of what the original Halo game was going to be.
Yeah.
Halo was originally developed as an RTS, a real-time strategy game.
And they were really just making things up as they
The whole
went.
thing. Oh, dude. At one point, it was called Blam.
Yeah.
If you go into the history of Halo, like the amount of like,
it's actually shocking that they came out with a completed game as great as it was.
and that this game did what Doom did what Quake did. It changed the gaming industry. Halo it sucks now. 343 can die. But
it's not even called 343 anymore. It's called Halo Studios.
oh, fuck them now. But Bungie created one of the greatest video game franchises of all time. Halo CE, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo Wars. That was because they're for the fans, and I like that they did that. And then Halo Reach. There was supposed to be a movie in 2008, if you didn't know, by the way. Peter Jackson was given
Peter Jackson was producing with Neil Blomkamp, yeah.
And then they pushed it to 2012, and then it just got canned. And now we got this shitty show. Forward On to Dawn is the only thing I will recognize as a live-action Halo. Fuck that show. They are so stupid. All right, you're number 2. Back to you.
Okay, my number 2. Okay, you're gonna love this one. I'm gonna do the funny. I'm gonna start out with some funny ones. So to go back to 2003.
Oh, Jesus.
I came up with this just for you. Talk to Phil Jackson.
Oh, God.
Saying, hey, you got to put Kobe and Shaq in couples therapy. Can you imagine how many more championships the Lakers would have won if they just stayed together?
You mean how happier Jack Nicholson would have been as a person?
Like, if Kobe and Shaq had worked out their issues, Shaq would have stayed on the Lakers his whole career.
And then if Shaq actually went to the gym during preseason and during the season, and then, like, and every
that's what he says.
Oh my god.
Until he comes out of couples therapy.
They should. I swear. I swear.
No one would have ever talked about Tim Duncan or Coach Pop. There would have been nobody would have talked about a fucking Spurs dynasty. Like 7 rings throughout the 2000s.
When it comes, no, you're right. Because when it comes to ego, that's that high of a professional level where the spotlight's on you and you're making millions of like supermodels sucking your toe money. Mm-hmm. Fuck your emotions. Fuck your ego. Leave it at the door. Go play the game, dude.
Yeah.
Pass the fucking ball. Get everyone in the gym. Make everyone a star. You should be just throwing out fucking 10s and just brick. I hate Shaq as a player.
Maybe this would have also changed some things in Kobe's life where he wouldn't have had the rape charge that one time. And, maybe he wouldn't have gotten in a helicopter during a really cloudy day. You never know. These things can butterfly effect.
Well, I got a butterfly effect for you. My number 2 is I want to go back in time. So it's funny and dark. I want to kill 2 people. Okay. And all of their work, burn it to the ground. Okay. I'm going to go back in time, kill the 2 inventors of the microwave. Now, I say 2 because the second person actually did have a part to play. The main person who invented it, there's really only one inventor, Percy Spencer. He invented the microwave in 1945 by accident. This man's an engineer. He was experimenting on radar tech with the British. And he noticed that the radiation coming off of a magnetron had melted a chocolate bar in his pocket, melted it completely, and he had a light bulb moment. He thought, what can we do with this with food? And in 1994, the first commercial microwave oven was given to the public to buy called the Radar Range. And then Robert N. Hall is the engineer and applied physicist that invented that specific magnetron that most microwaves use. Burn their works to the ground, put them 6 feet under, and not in a malicious way. I have no qualms to these men and their spawn. It's to change the American diet.
You know what would help with that is if you bring back an air fryer and then just the air fryer is the thing that took off. The air fryer came out first, not the microwave, the air fryer. And then that becomes the thing.
So the microwave is it's just air fryer. But think about this though. No, I say microwave though, just so we could change frozen food.
Yeah.
No more TV dinners. No more Hot Pockets, Tostino rolls, even DiGiorno pizzas because some people microwave them. So I know people who microwave Eggos, even though it's for a toaster. They microwave frozen vegetables. Yeah. I mean, it's to completely change the American diet.
Yeah.
And possibly make sure Tucker Carlson doesn't be born rich.
Yeah.
And in turn, it would kind of actually destroy Fox News because Tucker Carlson's the only reason why Fox News became great, let's be honest.
Don't discount Bill O'Reilly. Fox News would be nothing without Bill O'Reilly.
It's weird to say this. I feel Tucker had more talent at Fox News.
Okay, but...
But anyway, what I'm saying is I want to change the American diet and make the frozen food aisle not what it is. Okay. Where... One, it's healthier. That'd be awesome. Hey, no one's getting their ball cancer. Because remember the microwave, no covering your ball gag like in TV shows. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to kill those guys.
Okay, my number 3.
Oh, God.
Going back to the 90s.
Are we getting serious?
A little serious.
Oh, okay.
I would probably steal with me one of those TSA body scanners at the airport. And it's I would go up, do a presentation in front of President Bill Clinton and whoever's in charge of TSA at the time. Be like, hey guys, it might be time to beef up your security at airports, I got this thing. It's a body scanner. You go in, you put your hands up. It's better than a metal detector. Just reverse engineer this, install these at every single fucking airport across the country, and we should be good.
That's all I'll say.
Just trust me on this, okay? Can you imagine, just imagine if 9/11 didn't happen. Imagine if we stopped that. Just imagine if we stopped it at the door, and it'd be like a blip on the news, terrorists attempted to bring in a knife at the airport. It turns out they were part of Al-Qaeda, this fringe little Wahhabist group in Afghanistan.
Tried to hijack 4 planes across the country.
That would have been the story the evening of September 11, 2001, September 12th. we'd have forgotten about it, went to work, nothing would have happened.
By probably October of that year, we would have heard the CIA has finished their interrogations and working with the entire Middle Eastern governments, and this is being squashed, and and all airports are keeping off.
Except for the Taliban. The Taliban wouldn't cooperate, but we'd be like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Taliban's just, we hate them, but we're not going to mess with them. The Russians tried that. It didn't work, so we're not going to do that, right?
The Patriots Act wouldn't exist at all.
Patriot Act wouldn't exist. We wouldn't have gotten into 2 wars in the Middle East.
We wouldn't have had,
don't know.
basically dour, gloomy TV shows. The Shield. I'm sorry, we wouldn't have, I'm saying, or even Sons of Anarchy.
We wouldn't have, any depiction of war. We wouldn't have had what I call the Mexico filter, but I guess other people called the piss filter.
Mm-hmm.
You're on the desert.
It would be in a better place for the entire world. I like that.
Bush, I good luck to George W. for getting a second term, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Against a piece of white bread, a dry white bread like John Kerry. Although I don't know, maybe we'd have gotten a better candidate than John Kerry without the freaking.
Or maybe, honestly, too, maybe nothing would have happened and it would have been the most boring 8 years with Bush. Just, hey, we're here, having fun, kept it dying. Halliburton made some money, but no one really cared.
Or maybe he would have done 9/11 because he'd have been like, it's not happening. Why is it not happening? We got to do it ourselves.
What is he, the villain in The Long Kiss Goodnight? My number 3 is to mess with music. So I mess with video games, right? I mess with the American diet. I'm completely fucking with the music of our species. And this is how I'm doing it. It's a little sad, but it's how influential this band was, still is, to show you that messing with this moment would change music forever. It would not be what we know now. I want to... well, actually, no, it isn't sad. It's nice. It's actually nice. I'm sorry. It's actually a nice thing I'm doing. Kind of like you with 9/11. Isn't it weird how we're mirroring each other right now?
Yeah.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah.
So I'm actually doing something nice for number 3. I want to stop John Lennon and Paul McCartney's moms from dying. Thus preventing the Beatles from forming and forever changing music as we know it. Because those two started bonding first from losing their moms at such a young age. John Lennon's mom died from being run over by an off-duty policeman. Paul McCartney's mother died due to breast cancer complications and an embolism during that operation. And those two...
That's how they got together.
Well, no, that's how they started to bond. Mm-hmm. It was music and you lost your mom at a young age, so did I. And and that bond and love for music, it is a tragic bond. But look what the Beatles did over the course of time. It's not that, the White Album, Revolver, Yellow Submarine, Sgt. Pepper, Help, Hard Day's Night. It's that they are the ones who pioneered synthesizing. Yeah. Which is basically what every single person does nowadays and calls talent. Yeah. The movies they did were groundbreaking. Hell, Magical Mystery Tour is taught at film theater? Yeah. So I'm just saying, changing that, and it would completely eradicate everything we know nowadays. Rap would be different. Beyonce, Rihanna, rap, Coldplay, freaking Oasis. Everything would change with the fact that those two never lost their mom.
Maybe Rolling Stones would have been even bigger.
They might have been, and I don't think they're as great as people say they are. But that shows you the talent between those 4 men and these 5 for the Rolling Stones. When you watch the Rolling Stones, it's good music. It is, but it's just the lead singer's just dancing like a bird. Be too proud, too big, please. When you look at the Beatles, they're breaking ground. They're trying to make something. When you listen to their later stuff like Yellow Submarine, Sgt. Pepper...
When you opened, I thought you were going to say you would stop John Lennon from getting shot.
Well, the work has already been done. See, the Beatles haven't, yeah.
I guess you did kind of save his life, yeah. But then we would have gotten a Beatles reunion, and maybe they would have made some more albums together.
Or they may have never been together. I'm saying, just stopping this moment. I said my time travel is just fucking around.
Yeah, I know.
I'm changing music. I'm changing music.
Okay.
If he didn't die, dude, he'd be the music he would have came out with would have been fucking groundbreaking. Yeah. Because John Lennon has the best solo career, musically, not financially. Mm-hmm. All right, go, your turn.
I would give the what was it called? The Bavarian State Police and the Reichswehr.
Jesus, man.
For good measure.
God.
Early 1923, I'd say like, hey, I got some really nice guns, and I also have some intel. Some shit's gonna go down at a beer hall in November. Like, when that happens, be ready with your guns, but also you should secretly plant C4 charges around that whole building. Right as a young mustache man is giving a speech about how the revolution is going to begin, as soon as that speech is underway, detonate those C4 charges and then double tap every single body that's inside that beer hall.
So you're doing a Guns of the South, basically. just nicer.
Here's the thing: the popular joke is "kill baby Hitler." It lacks imagination, because here's the thing: Hitler didn't actually found the Nazi Party. Most people don't know that.
I'm sorry. Kill baby Hitler. Not creative. You know what it sounds like? What you just said. Remember Blazing Saddles? Let's kill every firstborn male child. Too Jewish. It's like that line.
Only Mel Brooks can make that joke.
Kill baby Hitler. It's not creative. You lack imagination.
Because he only joined the Nazi movement and then took over from within because he was a better public speaker than everyone else. But
Wow.
a guy named Anton Drexler.
Where have I heard that before?
Yeah. No, a different guy founded the Nazi Party. So it's like, yeah, you're not really stopping the Nazis from existing. But here's a way you can, like, put them down once and for all before they get bad. No martyr. Well, no, I guess they're all martyrs. But, like, like, nobody's going to prison. No, you just double.
You're doing root and stem.
Yeah, root and stem. Just blow them up, have the rubble crash down on them, and if you hear any of them moaning or you see a limb move, double tap.
You said this is at a bar, right?
Yeah, the beer hole pitch. Yeah.
So instead of the night of broken glass, it's the night of broken beer mugs.
It'll be known as this funny little uprising that happened inside a bar.
The night of the leaking keg. Yeah. I like that. Okay.
And then I mean, the Weimar Republic was going to fall apart anyway, but at least now you give room for, like, maybe a more left-wing movement to go up. It probably still wouldn't be good for the Jews, but, it probably, because see what else happened to the Soviet Union, but maybe, so many of them wouldn't have died.
Basically, you want to stop Steven Spielberg from making a really good black and white film.
Hell yeah. Damn right I do. He's made a lot of other great movies. He doesn't need Schindler's List
Or Saving Private Ryan. He'll be fine. We got E.T. and Jaws. We don't need.
We're gonna get Jurassic Park anyway. So
who needs Saving Private Ryan? Fuck Tom Hanks' career. He's fine. We got Forrest Gump. He's fine. But America can stay in the Depression longer. It's okay.
Well, just let FDR do what he planned.
That's your 4? All right. So my 4 and 5 are kind of the same, but obviously we're still going back and forth. I thought I'd have a little fun with number 4. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I want to convince Sean Connery and Russell Crowe to say yes to the yes. I want him to say yes to being in Lord of the Rings.
Okay, give us the background on this.
So Peter Jackson, first off, I'm glad he stuck his ground and fought to make the Lord of the Rings 3 movies.
Yes.
He learned from the mistakes of the animated 2 movies. Mm-hmm. And he, as he made his cast, had the 2 big characters. Yes, Frodo's big, but the 2 big characters, Gandalf and Aragorn. His first choice was Sean Connery.
Yeah.
And Sean Connery, if he accepted this, would have been the highest paid actor of all time. Mm-hmm. Back in 01, 02, and 03 at $10 million an episode. Big.
Yeah.
Just residuals, everything. He was asked to play Gandalf first. And you know why he said no? Couldn't get it. Couldn't understand. What's with the hobbits? It was just I don't.
He was not a Tolkien fan.
It wasn't that. It just was I don't get what I'm reading here. What's going on? What are these hobbits? What's going on here? What am I reading? He said no to the Matrix too, right? To playing the architect in Reloaded and Revolutions, and the same reason why he said no. I don't understand what's going on here. What am I reading? He just couldn't fathom and grasp. He knew Tolkien was around. Tolkien wasn't real.
But that didn't mean he had to be a fan of.
It was just like, I don't get it. It's like, dude, couldn't you have called Christopher Lee up? Like, just for the money. I'm glad he said no.
Oh, yeah.
Ian McKellen killed it. But think how funny it would have been to watch those 3 movies and hear, a wizard is neither late nor early. He arrives precisely when he means to. Death is just another part of life. One that we must all take.
Okay, you know what you sound like? You sound like Christopher Walken trying to do a terrible Scottish accent.
I'm just doing a terrible Sean Connery. I can just picture him, though, telling Mary about, what you see when you die, and it's just like, you just see a lot of women with big bosoms the size of watermelons and a river of margaritas and martinis and nice cars.
Okay, so Sean Connery, but also, what's his name? Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe was... Right.
Peter Jackson had actually a different choice for Aragorn. Russell Crowe was not his first choice, but he was pushed to do it by Harvey Weinstein. He was pushed. Call him first. Just call him. No, he's not good for it. I have this in mind. No, do it. Fine. And then it came to the point, it's like this, fine, how about this? Just ask him. All I want you to do is ask him and offer him the part. If he says no, pick whoever fucking piece of shit you want. Swear to God, because he's a douchebag, Weinstein.
Yeah.
So he was forced to call up Russell Crowe. And during their conversation, because Russell Crowe being Australian and knowing the New Zealand people, he could pick up the Kiwi mannerisms through the phone of like, oh, he doesn't want me at all. And I think he's being forced. Oh, I know how movies work in American studios. I've done this enough. I know it's happening. He was forced to call me. I'm not his first choice. So he just said, it's not, I'm going to decline. I don't think I can do the role. I'm not into this. No thing. And later on, Peter Jackson and him just ran into each other and they explained. And Russell Crowe's like, I had a feeling you were forced to cast me. And I said no because I could hear you had someone else. And I don't want to do movies where I'm not a choice. I should always be the first choice because that's art. Yeah. Not ego, it's just art. So I wanted to help you out by saying no, and I'm glad I did because Viggo Mortensen killed it.
What a good fucking sport he is.
But can you imagine at the Battle of Helm's Deep, instead of saying all that stuff in Elvish, he's saying, strength and honor. To the elves, strength and honor! Hold the line!
Well, also, I feel like they would have had to recast, is it Eowyn? No, not Eowyn. The love interest.
Eowyn.
It's Eowyn. Okay, I get the women mixed up.
Oh, that's
Faramir?
Oh my God!
Not Faramir.
Faramir's a dude.
Faramir's a dude.
What are the two girls? The 2 girls have the same name. And even Arwen. Arwen's the elf girl. Eowyn. Okay, Arwen is Liv Taylor. Eowyn is the Rohan Shieldmate. Rohirrim Shieldmate of Rohan.
Okay.
Arwen.
Don't at me. Arwen, Eowyn. Okay, they both have wins going on the names.
And then you got Aramir and
Denethor. Yeah. Anyway, Arwen. I feel like they have to recast Arwen.
Liv Taylor.
Yeah.
Who would you think if it was Russell Crowe? Who do you think?
It would have to be someone like closer to his like age, because it would have been weird. Because he's like. I don't know what the age difference actually is, but he would have come off 10 years older than her.
He would have, but coming off of also Gladiator in 2001 and 2000 in Gladiator, 2001 is The Fellowship.
Yeah.
What's weird is Aragorn works skinny, like Legolas, because he trained with the elves and it makes sense to see a stockier, I could believe that Aragorn could just, 1v army the Uruk-hai.
Yeah.
Like he'd be taking down like 20 Uruk-hai when they got to the wall. He wouldn't be like struggling like, oh God, like this is like when you watch Helm's Deep, it's it's not a battle, it's a survival. It's a fight to like survive. They lose. They basically lose. And you could tell Viggo Mortensen is struggling with the Uruk-hai. Russell Crowe, it's like, oh no, he'd be like grabbing him by the throat and just fucking chucking him. Those 2 castings would kind of destroy the movie, honestly.
It would have reeked of starfuckery. Because it would have just taken you out. That's a funny. It'd
just be funny to hear, in Elvish, strength and honor.
Yeah.
With my horrible Scottish accent.
Okay.
All right, what's your number 5?
My number 5. I feel like this is gonna. I feel like I'm gonna upstage your number 5 by going before you. Mine.
Do you want me to go first then?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I told you my 4 and 5 are the same.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so for number 5, I actually have to get out my phone. It messes with casting again in movies. Did you know that before 2009 with Zack Snyder's Watchmen, they were trying to make it a movie back in the late 80s, early 90s?
Oh, with the guy who made Brazil, right? What's that director's name? Fuck.
Paul Greengrass?
No.
Oh, you said Brazil, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm thinking that.
In like Time Bandits.
Terry Gilliam.
Terry Gilliam, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Paul Greengrass. Sorry, folks, I got mixed up. Yeah, Terry Gilliam. Terry Gilliam was considered directing the film as early as 1989, and was having assisting and was trying to make the movie basically. And what's interesting is these were the casting options throughout the year, so it wasn't just going to be set for like an 89 release or a 92 release. This went on as late as 03 with even Michael Bay probably directing it in 2003. So do you want to know, for the main cast, how this went down casting wise?
Yes.
Okay, so for Rorschach, these are the choices, and it's, I believe what I'm reading, I'm on IMDb. This is chronological, so this is starting the first casting choice option to the second to last one because of the original who we know. Rorschach, think of David Bowie being Rorschach. I'm not joking, by the way.
Okay.
Or Sir John Hurt.
Ooh.
This one interests me because I just know he can play it. Robin Williams as Rorschach. I think he could do it. He can get physical when you piss him off. Sean Penn.
Sean Penn, I could see. Yeah.
Doug Hutchison.
Who's he?
Don't know.
Apologies for the Doug Hutchinson fan club. I don't know who that is.
Okay, but here's someone you know. Daniel Craig.
As Rorschach.
Yeah, I'm still talking about
I
Rorschach.
can see that.
I'm going in time basically saying I have multiple options to make a movie happen before 09.
Okay.
So Daniel Craig.
I could see that.
Simon Pegg.
As Rorschach?
Yes.
No.
And then as we know, who is Rorschach? Jackie Earle Haley.
Yeah.
He killed it.
Yeah, I can't see anyone.
Dr. Manhattan.
Ooh, this could get interesting.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No. Just no.
Dolph Lundgren.
No. God, no.
Keanu Reeves.
Maybe? I could kind of see it.
Billy Crudup killed it.
Yeah.
He is Dr. Manhattan in my ears and eyes, even though I know it's CGI, but in my ears, he is Dr. Manhattan. Now the comedian.
Oh, no. Okay.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Okay.
Gary Busey. Ron Perlman.
Yes. Young Ron Perlman? Absolutely.
I do not know who Thomas Jane is, but for the...
Punisher.
Oh, my God!
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
Shit.
The 04 Punisher, yeah.
Gerard Butler.
Yes.
And for some reason, Nathan Fillion.
Maybe. It's a little too likable. Even when he's douchey, he's likable.
You just love him. And you can't love the comedian because he's a rapist.
Yeah. I don't want to see Nathan Fillion rape anybody.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan is great.
Yeah.
As the comedian.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dean Morgan can be a good scumbag.
Oh, I mean, that's why he's Negan. They're perfect. He's just perfect. Okay, now this is where it gets a little confusing for the non-Watchmen fans, but this is for Night Owl 2.
Okay, the second Night Owl.
Mm-hmm. This is for the second Night Owl, not the first. For the second Night Owl, Richard Gere. I can kind of see it because this is back in the late 80s.
Yeah.
Because I can see Richard Gere playing that impotent character better. Kevin Costner, too young, I think. Just too still.
Too Midwesty. Yeah, I don't see it.
All right, here to laugh.
Yeah.
You're gonna remember this. By the way, this is funny how this whole episode is like almost like interchangeable with every reference and talking point we've had. Like it's almost the same thing. No, seriously, it's literally number 3 choice. Christopher Walken as Dan Dryberg.
Ooh, that could be interesting. Yeah, I could see that.
You can?
Like in the 80s? Yeah, 80s Christopher Walken? Yeah, I could see that.
Are you ready for the next choice option? John Cusack.
Yeah.
I think it's too young, though. Just a little too...
Depends on the year, but yeah.
Well, then you're two actors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that movie's a lot of flashbacks and all that. Next choice, this is a really young one, but also, too, this might have been for the the Michael Bay adaptation.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yes. Yes, I could see that.
And again, for Night Owl 2, I guess he had two options. Good for this guy. He's a good actor. Nathan Fillion.
I could see him younger Nathan Fillion. I could definitely see him as Night Owl Tool, not comedian.
Silk Spectre 2.
Whatever happened to Malin Ackerman?
She was, I think the last biggest thing she did was Billions, right?
Yeah.
That's my first.
Decision.
That was my first introduction to her, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I think she's gorgeous. I think she's just great. Silk Spectre 2. Jamie Lee Curtis.
No.
She's already too old. Look, remember True Crimes by the 80s?
True Lies.
Sorry, True Lies. True Lies.
Yeah, nah. No, that's not
Fucking.
No disrespect to Jamie Lee Curtis.
Dude, have you seen her nowadays? She's still sexy.
Oh yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. Ages like wine.
Hilary Swank.
Okay.
Only because of $1 Million Baby, I can see it.
Okay. Yeah.
Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
This is a weird one because I don't like it because this gives more. I mean, it's more true to the comic because of how rapey the comic book actually is.
Yeah.
Hilary Duff was in talks for Silk Spectre 2. Ooh. It makes sense because remember, Dr. Manhattan's a pedophile.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, that would have been.
That's ballsy. That's ballsy.
That would have been like Hilary Duff's equivalent of Miley Cyrus doing like twerking shit and wrecking ball.
It's crazy to think that though. Natalie Portman.
Yes.
Always yes. 100%.
She would be like my number one, actually.
Rachel Weisz.
Okay, she'd be a good number two.
I love her in The Mummy. I think she's great.
She's still gorgeous.
God, I have never wanted a glass of milk more in my life. Now.
What the fuck?
She's a mom now.
Okay.
Hey, man.
I don't know where you come up with this stuff, Tom. Okay, so Rachel Weisz, who's next?
I'm sorry if my mom's listening to this now.
Yeah, and your wife, and my wife. Well, maybe not. I don't know. She doesn't listen to the pod too much.
Got milk. Anyway. Jennifer Connelly.
Yes.
I can see it.
Yes.
I can see it. Jessica Alba. That's interesting. It's too physical, I think, for her.
It's a surface level casting choice, but
Kate Winslet. Think about that.
ooh, that would be
Fuck. That would have been an Oscar nod.
early 2000s
Or mid-90s, early 90s.
Ooh, that'd be an interesting choice.
She could do it.
That'd be like the dark horse choice.
Oh my God, yeah.
Where it's like she doesn't look it on the cover, but you want her to play that part.
And you know they would have made her fights bloodier, not gorier, but like her fists are in blood, and she would have been fucking. They would have had her take more hits, like broken tooth, split lip. Yeah. Now, this is where it's going to be fun. Ozymandias. There was only two other choices before. Oh my God, why am I blanking on his name? This is my wife's like Hollywood crush too. He's a great actor. Who fucking played Ozymandias again? Ozymandias? Vite? I'm doing such bad.
He played Lady Mary's second husband.
And he was in Leap Year with Amy Adams.
On Downton Abbey.
He's okay.
that
Sorry,
actor.
hold on. Sorry that I'm forgetting this actor's name. He's amazing. Matthew Good.
Sorry.
No, he's great. He's great as Ozzy. He's Ozzy to me.
But who else?
So there's only two that were before him.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
No.
This is like late 90s Tom Cruise.
No.
I could kind of see it. He's just too short. I could kind of see it
You know
though,
what's
because the
weird?
grin. It's that smile.
Okay, I know. Okay, just sidetrack. Like Matthew Good is the movie Ozymandias, But Jeremy Irons in the TV version, that's like my Ozymandias now. I don't know why.
No, I know it is. No, okay, well, dude, after Margin Call, I swear to God, Jeremy Irons is just perfect for that kind of.
Which means like a young, like a '90s Jeremy Irons.
Oh, like when he was like before Scar.
Before Scar, yeah. Anyway, Tom Cruise, no.
Well, I think the reason why Tom Cruise and why Matthew Good, when you think about it, I think with the Watchmen setup, Ozzy is the youngest in the group, I think, except for Silk Spectre 2. He's the youngest male.
Okay.
I think that's why.
All right. Okay.
Jude Law was up for it at one point.
Yes.
I can see Jude Law.
Yeah.
But I like Matthew Good, to me, will always be Ozzy, just because when I first saw that, I'm like, this is a comic book villain. Mm-hmm. This is a superhero villain. Heath Ledger is the Joker. Mm-hmm. Like, Matthew Good is Ozzy. Because at first you're like, Ozzy's like, yeah, maybe Rorschach's right. Possible homosexual, just guy who's just made money off his thing. Like, I didn't think anything of him. I really didn't. But then when you watch him fight and the looks he gives and the way he talks, I'm like, that's a villain. Mm-hmm. And he could catch a bullet and he could kick your fucking ass.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. So now, Silk Spectre 1, as we know, oh God, how do you pronounce her name? They played her in the movie. I'm blanking on these names. She's a good actress, though. I mean, and it's funny that we say that because we don't know who the fuck we're talking about.
It's okay.
But anyway, the original choice for Silk Spectre 1, which is the mom to Silk Spectre 2, Sigourney Weaver.
Ooh, yeah.
Liv Tyler. Yeah, Liv Tyler. They would have done the makeup thing like they did with the... they would have done the makeup thing.
Nah.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay, that I can see.
Oh, God, yeah.
I can see a Silk Spectre 1, yeah.
Anne Margaret. I'm trying to
remember who that is.
I'm trying to remember, too. You know what? We have phones. I'm going to look it up. Oh, she's a Swedish-American actress and singer. She was in Viva Las Vegas, Bye Bye Birdie, Grumpy Old Men. There, this is what she looks like. I can see it. I can kind of.
Okay, like for the pictures, I can see it. All right.
Yeah, I can.
All right.
This one kind of makes me laugh sometimes. Catherine Zeta-Jones. Just makes me laugh.
Yeah.
And then Carla... I'm going to pronounce this wrong, I swear to God. Carla Gugino? Yeah, she was. Yeah. So that's interesting. And here's a little interesting thing, by the way. Jude Law did express a lot of interest in being Ozymandias, but Zack Snyder approached Tom Cruise for it. And you know what Tom Cruise said? No, I want to play Rorschach. And Zack Snyder said, sorry, it's been cast. Jackie Earle Haley is Rorschach.
No way, man.
Sorry, it's done. But the fact that Tom Cruise wanted to challenge himself like that, because I think Tom Cruise basically War of the Worlds to Risky, like back then, all the way to like All the Right Moves, Risky Business, and Taps. Yeah, that man was an actor.
Yeah.
Nowadays he's just a stunt man. Really, he is. But to think that Tom Cruise was like this, no. I want to try this Rorschach character out. I'm like, dude, okay, like I would like to see Tom Cruise as Rorschach. In the sense of like that, where were you gonna go with it? Mm-hmm. You wanted to do all your own stunts. You are short like Rorschach.
I would have loved to seen Michael Bay's Watchmen. Was that like what was that in consideration when Pearl Harbor was coming out and Michael Bay tried being a more quote unquote serious director at first?
Probably.
And then afterwards, he's like, nah, I want to go back to making like the fun teenage douchebag movies that I've been doing.
I mean, The Island was a great take on something that he was trying to be serious. I know it had all the flair and like sex, but I'm like, no, this is kind of interesting. Like, yeah, if you were in the future, for people who need heart transplants, knee replacements, marrow transplant, why not clone yourself? And has to be a full human being. And when you need something life-saving, you take from a clone. Because here's the thing. It's that conversation the movie have. It's like today, even with like robots, human life, clone life. Who's lesser? Who's more? Who's a slave? It was a good movie on a slave conversation.
Michael Bay's Watchmen. God, that would have been a trip.
For 2003.
And then it would be like, which version would I like better, his or Snyder's?
His, Snyder's, or Gilliam's?
Or Gilliam. Well, Gilliam's would be the best out of all of them.
Even with the limited tech?
Yes, even with the limited tech.
You know it'd have to have been Dolph Lundgren or Arnold Schwarzenegger's Manhattan because of the body.
If they dubbed different voices.
I think Dolph would have been more interesting as Dr. Manhattan because
Yeah.
he can do the looks, the face, I'm not above you. I just know you all suck.
Yeah.
I give Dolph.
Okay.
And also, too, Dolph Lundgren is an actual like genius in real life. So the math, the scientific term.
That's true. Yes.
So that's my last time travel thing. I'd like to have fun with the Watchmen casting and basically have the Watchmen we all know and love as the third adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's your way to finish off the time machine? Because I think we're running out of all that nuclear fuel.
All right. So here's my last one.
I think I know what it is, and now you're getting really serious, huh?
I think I've hinted at this before.
Let's get into it.
I'm gonna go back to like early Common Era Judea, ancient
Ooh.
times after the death of Christ.
Oh, we're in AD? We're in AD, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop by and say hi to good old Matthew as he's writing his little
Dave Matthews? In the band? What Matthew? What? I can't play. You want to talk to Matthew?
Mr. Matthew. I don't know what Matthew's surname
Is he basically the first Matthew when you think about it? Like the main Matthew?
If not, he's certainly the Matthew that every other Matthew is named after. Matthew, he's writing his gospel, and I'm like, and I just stop by and be like, hey man, it's a nice gospel you're writing there. You know, glad that you're taking this time to remember all your good times with Jesus. I just have some editorial advice for you. That little part in chapter 27 where Pilate looks to the crowd and is like, "Hey, this is on you. This is not on me." Can you just take that part out? That whole part where all the Judeans in Jerusalem are like, Jesus' blood is on us and our children. Can you just remove that? I mean, it's bullshit, right? I mean, you weren't under a real democracy. Pilate had the final say on everything. Pilate was just being a pussy, you know? Like being like, this is on you, this is not on me. You don't actually believe that. Look, Matthew, I get it. A lot of your Judean friends are not going along with you with this whole let's worship Christ as the Son of God thing. I know that you're having trouble there and you're turning more to the Romans to spread Christianity and all that. I get it. I get your frustrations, but don't take it out on them with your book, okay? Like, just take that out. Trust me. Things are going to work out a lot better for your people in the long run if you just take these two verses out. Okay? Okay, we good?
Sorry. There'll be 6 million more of you, trust me.
Oh, come on. That's a conservative estimate. After all the pogroms over centuries, the big expulsion, the creation of the Jewish diaspora, all the incidents of persecution that were done based on the idea the Jews killed Christ and whatever, like maybe we could have spared a lot of death with just taking out 2 lines from the Bible.
Changes a lot of things in a good way. Wait. If you do that, then we won't get one of the greatest musical numbers of all time.
The Inquisition. Let's begin the Inquisition. Look out, Sam. We have a mission to convert the Jews.
The stuff I'm doing here, it is going to be, the modern world will be unrecognizable. For all we know, if you butterfly effect outward, it's quite possible, the Judeans, Israelites, whatever the ancestors of the Jews, maybe they'd have gotten their country back a lot earlier. And then all the stuff happening in the Levant now, we wouldn't have to deal with that crap. I mean, just as a bonus, maybe I get just give all the Judeans just like what I did with the Bavarian police. Give them a bunch of modern weapons, drive out the Romans, like, hey, you can have your country back, you can do it a kingdom, or you can democracy, whatever you want. You will never be invaded ever again. You won't have to deal with the Roman empires, the Arab empires, you won't have to deal with the European empires. You won't have to deal with any of that shit anymore. You could just be your own independent little country there. And yeah, a lot of people are going to want to invade you because you just happen to be in a nice little spot for trade. But, you get to do your own thing. You get to be left alone. And eventually the rest of the world will realize that maybe they'll have their own internal squabbles when the people decide, kingdom, no kingdom, democracy, what democracy? You never know.
I like how was it 2 of your time travel things basically takes out a funny line from the Blues Brothers?
Illinois Nazis. I hate Illinois Nazis.
Well, yeah, because a lot of early anti-Semitism was like, first of all, they didn't call it back then. In Europe, they called it Judenhass or Jew hate. It was all for like religious reasons, and then eventually, after the Enlightenment, the religious reasons fell out of style because everything was all about science and reason. But they still wanted a reason to hate the Jews, so they came up with more racialized versions, which is how the word anti-Semitism was coined.
In all seriousness, no, I get what you're doing, and now joking aside, seriousness, it's just stopping this millennia, centuries long bullshit of basically anti-Semitic rhetoric that people say like, well, it's here in this piece of paper on a book, and it's like, really? It's like, really? Like, fine. You're basically taking away the people being able to say, look at the book.
Also, if you take the English translation literally, the blood is going to be on us and our children. It doesn't say anything about the grandchildren or the great-grandchildren.
It's just 2 generations.
It's just 2 generations. Why didn't it stop there? Why didn't you stop it there?
Matthew?
Oh, I get it. Well, no, it's not Matthew. Hey, Matthew wrote it that way. It's like, why are you interpreting this as like permanently, forever and ever, they're collectively responsible for the death of Christ? Which, by the way, the death of Christ means the forgiveness of all sins. So, like, wasn't that a good thing? Isn't in the spirit of Christ, we should, assuming we bought if you buy the bullshit of the Jews being responsible, shouldn't we forgive them anyway? And people still believe that, too. There's a lot of Christians that still believe in, like, the, what we now call, like, the Vatican I interpretation of that line, which lasted all the way up to, like, the 60s. And then finally the Vatican changed it. There's like, no. It was the Romans that did it.
Yeah.
Not Jesus' own people. It was the Romans who did it. They had the final say. We looked at the Holocaust and went, oopsie. It just took us like 15 years to figure that out after the fact. So no. Just take those 2 lines out. It saved the world a whole lot of hurt.
All the bullshit we're going through right now.
Yeah.
To finish it up, I thought a quick honorable mention would be fun. What's one event you would just like to witness in time? Doesn't mean changing it. You can't change it, can't do anything. You just would wish you kind of... Like, it'd be cool to see.
In person.
Yeah. And it doesn't have a butterfly effect.
I'm trying to come up with a better one, but honestly, the first one I'm thinking of is Kirk Gibson's home run in the...
You were going to say something baseball.
In the 88 World Series.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone.
That is the most epic shit ever. Dude is fucking injured, but they trot his pinch hitting ass out anyway because they're desperate. They're trying to get a win in this game, and it's 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, and he just homers it. It's the only option he had because he couldn't run. He was hurting. So he was like, he either had to hit it out or bust the whole game, and he hit it out. Dude, that would have been great to see on TV live. Like, not even in person at Dodger Stadium. I mean, that would also be great, but just... Yeah, just to witness that at a sports bar around here, LA area. Fuck, man.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
I'm going to revert back to my just little boy heart. I want to see what dinosaurs look like.
Yeah, that would be really nice to answer that question once and for all.
And I'm not like talking about which period. Fine, whatever period the fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex was in. Just that fucking. I want to go back when all the continents were one big supercontinent. It was a Pangea, right? That's what Pangea. When the oxygen was super pure, and I just want to see what dinosaurs look like.
Yeah.
I'm really like. I don't care if it's feathers. I don't care if Spielberg got it right. I don't care if they're ugly. I just want to see what these fuckers sound like and look like, and how, and like, give me 1 week safari trip to watch them in their element.
Which era?
The T-Rex. What's the T-Rex era? Is that Jurassic?
Cretaceous.
Cretaceous? I want Cretaceous.
Okay.
The most famous one, Cretaceous.
Yeah.
Just want to see what it all looks like. I want to know North Pole, South Pole, coast, inland, desert, all of it, and the ocean. I just want to know what these damn things look like. And now we are done with our time machine. That was fun.
It's a nice frivolous Little episode
Isn't it weird
for
how
y'all.
though when we went back and forth, they all majority kind of tied in with each other and weird.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that. We did not coordinate this at all.
No. I guess that shows. Hey, that shows how good of best friends we are. Yeah. Alrighty, folks. Let us know what you would do with a time machine and other fun ideas you have for us. Leaving them in the comment sections. And thank you for joining us again for another just really fun-filled, having a great time edition of Give Us the Launch Codes. I'm Tom.
I'm Travis.
Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.
Bye, everyone.
In time, we'll be dancing in the streets all night.